Okay, all right. So let's get started. So today, in my live stream, now I'm gonna solve the puzzles. So I'm gonna solve the puzzles. So I'm gonna teach you how to assess a weakness and a strength in the position. Accordingly, we are gonna solve the puzzles. Okay. So let's get started. So I'm gonna do a puzzle rush here. So what I'm gonna do is a puzzle rush. So through the puzzle rush, I'm gonna teach you how to solve the puzzles and how to proceed further in the puzzles. Oh my god, create a puzzle rush. Okay, let's we do other thing. We can do a puzzle battle. So in puzzle battle, now I'm gonna do a puzzle battle and I'm gonna teach you. Um, so So I'm gonna do a puzzle battle here. Through puzzle battle, what I'm gonna do here, through puzzle battle, I will explain how to assess the weakness and strength in the position. Accordingly, how to plan and execute our plans in the positions. Okay, let's get started. Actually, my puzzle battle rating is too low, but you can see how I'm initiating this concepts. Okay, so let's get started. So opponents being searching. Okay, let's get started. Actually, this is a free rook, so we can capture the free rook, right? Yeah, can go for the free rook. Now we can do a checkmate. It's very simple. Rook to h4. So my opponent also doing very fast. I have to win. So here queen to e1 is a check. So after that, rook e1 is a back rank. So here queen to d8 is a back rank. So here queen into h2 is a checkmate. After that, queen takes e7 is a checkmate. Queen takes h2 is a checkmate. Here what are you gonna do is, yeah, we can play bishop b5 check. That's check. Yeah, so here we can win a free rook d4. We are winning a free rook. Discard check. That is discard check. So this is a checkmate. Or rook d8 is a checkmate. Yeah, so he's playing bishop e8, but it doesn't matter. Rook into e8 is a check. So this is very simple. This is a discovered checkmate. Actually, black to play. This is a discovered checkmate. What I'm gonna do is, I'll give you some time to think. Okay, you can take 5 seconds. Okay, one, two, three, four, five. This is a discovered checkmate. Actually, we are gonna do a discovered attack, and we are gonna do a checkmate. Beautiful checkmate. Yeah. So in this puzzle, what we are gonna do is we are gonna get this knight. This knight is a hanging piece, unsupported piece. My queen is giving a discovered attack to this knight. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna capture this pawn by playing e takes f5. I'm taking a free knight. So here this rook is actually supporting this. So I'm gonna remove the defender. So I'll remove the defender by this way. After bishop takes if f5, queen into e5. I'm winning immediately. So here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a back rank checkmate. First I will play queen e2 check, then queen to e1 check, rook takes e1, rook takes e1. That's a checkmate. That's a checkmate. So this is very simple. This is simple mating combination. Rook e1 check, rook into e1, queen into e1, queen f1, queen into f1. There's a checkmate. Yeah. So in this version, this is very simple. Queen to c6 check. Yeah, queen to c6 is check. This is very simple. F6 check, king back, king goes to rook. They are winning this game. So this is another simple pattern. Rook to F8, then knight takes the check. Oh my god, this is not a check yet. But this now this is check. Oh god, I can do this. What I will do here is, I can play knight f7 check, Knight f7 check, then king to h7. Mm, yeah, knight goes to f7. There's a check. So king has no options. King has to go to king h7. After king h7, uh, rook h8 is check. Yeah. For example, if you see this puzzle, what the puzzle we have solved. This is a very simple combination. Okay. Now we can go. I'll play a game. Through my game, I'll explain how to punish beginners mistake. So I'm gonna play a rapid game here. So in my previous live stream, I played Blitz game. So in Blitz, it's very hard to learn. Yeah, I need to play fast. By playing fast, I'm explaining the games. The player who understand the games faster, it's no problem. They can understand in my through my Blitz game. But uh, you should not, as a beginner, those who are watching my video, please don't play Blitz. First, you play rapid. Use your tactical knowledge. Use your opening skills. Think by thinking only you can improve chess. Now I'm not gonna play blitz. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play rapid. Through my rapid, what I'm gonna do is, if you watch my rapid, you can understand my opening ideas, middle game idea, and even if my opponent is stronger opponent, you can even understand end game tactics. So let's get started. So my opponent is looking so strong here. So he's 827. Yeah. So I'm gonna play simple e4. So e4, e5. So what I'm gonna do is knight f3. I'm gonna play normal developing moves. So I'm waiting for my opponent's response here. So here my opponent played knight c6. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Italian because I love Italian and I like Italian. So I'm gonna play uh, knight c4. Sorry, bishop c4. Actually, my puzzle battle rating is too low, but you can see how I'm initiating this conversation. Okay, so let's get started. It's me searching. Once again, I got a problem here in my streaming, so I'll sort it out and will come. So I'll be shortly in 2 minutes. Let me check it. I'll solve the problem within 2 minutes. Yeah, actually my opponent is played. So he played a6. So that move is not a good move here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna up for fried liver attack. So fried liver attack. What I'm gonna do is play a fried liver attack, he should play knight f6, but he haven't played knight f6. Instead, he played a6. So for that, what I'm gonna do is, I'll be shortly. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do a castling. Okay, alright. So I sorted out the problem. So now I don't have any problems. So I did a castling and I'm waiting for my opponents. So here, what the possible move he could play is he can play knight f6. After knight f6, I will play simple normal developing move knight c3. So I'm waiting for my opponent's move. He can even play b5. If he plays b5, I don't have any problem. I'll simply play bishop d5. So he played h6. Actually, the idea of the h6 is preventing bishop g5 and knight g5. So I don't have any problem here. I can play here d4, e into d4, knight into d4, knight into d4, bishop into queen into d4. But I do not do that. Instead, I will play knight c3. Can even develop one more piece in the opening. So here I am following the opening principles. He played knight f6. So he is also playing normal developing moves. Here now I can play d4, e to d4, knight into d4. Yeah, I can open up the center. I wanted to open up the center. So he played d6, which is a kind of inaccurate move here. So here if I play d5, knight to d5, he loses a pawn. Knight to d5, knight d4, knight into d4, e into d4, queen takes. So if I did an exchange of pawns, d into e5, d into e5, queen takes, knight takes, knight is going back, but it will bring the game to the end game. So I don't want to bring this game till the end game, and I wanted to end this game as fast as possible. So here I will play d5. my god, that's so interesting. His knight is trapped now. So those who are watching my live stream here. So those who are watching my live stream here. So look at the position carefully. So he played knight b4. The knight is trapped here. So can you find the move to take advantage of the knight b4, and you can eventually win the knight. So can you find the move to win the knight? So I'll give you 10 seconds, or you can pause the live stream and you can think. So here you can play a3. So his knight is completely trapped. Now he can't do anything literally. Wow, it's really good move. You know why? Actually, he's doing a counter attack, but this counter attack will not work here. Because what I'm gonna do here is, can you guess my move here? So here, white to play. Can you guess the best move for the white? Can you think the best move here? So okay, I will tell. So here, as a white, hmm, we should not play bishop d3 because they will do exchange. So bishop a2 is also wrong. So bishop b3. This is the only accurate move in this position. So now he can't save his knight. It's losing. So let's see whether our opponent resents this game or not. Here let's see what our opponent does. So my opponent has no option. He can't play knight c6 because his knight is trapped. He can't play knight a6. It's not possible because the pawn is on a6, and this is not a ludo. This is chess, right? Since it's a chess, you can't do, really can't do anything. So the best possible move that he could play is he can play knight takes c2. The tactic is called as desperado. So if you are desperate to lose something, in that case you will take some piece, right? So that is called as desperado. So he's gonna, however, he's gonna lose the knight. So for the knight, what he's gonna do, he's gonna just take the pawn. So that is his idea. So let's see how he accomplishes his idea, and let's see how he plays his game. So yeah, he played at base move here. Actually, his rating is a 827, but his gameplay was excellent. So here we should be careful, and we should play only proper moves. So first we can see what happens if we play queen takes c2. If we play queen takes c2, you're, you're keeping the queen in the semi-open file. We're keeping the queen in the semi-open file. Actually, that is a good thing too. And another possible move is we can play bishop takes c2. But when the opening will gets over, so absolutely the opening will end when we connect the rooks. So absolutely we want to connect the rooks. So queen takes c2 is the move which is according to the opening principle. So let's see what my opponent is gonna do in this position. He has one move. He can play bishop to g4 here. Idea is very simple. By playing bishop g4, he can open up the king side. So that is one of the idea, one of the best move that is available for my opponent here. Oh, he's playing classical developing moves. So here I need to think how to break his push. He's playing solid. Mm, even though he is down a mid, he's playing solid game. At this level, his gameplay is very good. So my idea is very simple. I'm gonna do exchanges. So I'm gonna initiate simple exchanges to win this game. So when you look at this position, he has a weakness and he has a backward pawn on c7. So and I have a semi-open file. So my plan is to bring the rook on c5, and I wanted to put the pressure on c5. So that is my plan. So bringing the bishop to d3 would be much better here because I want to develop and I have to connect the roots. The problem is here bishop g4 it looks so annoying. So I'm gonna play h3 because I don't want my opponent to play bishop g4. That's so annoying. He castle. Now I can go according to my plan. I can play bishop to e3. Oh my god. He's trying to close the c5. But I don't want him to do the same. So I want to break the center. What I can do is I can do impassment because I don't want him to close the C file because I want to open C file. I want to do attacks in the open C file. So it's a simple idea. Since I want to open C file, I don't want him to close the file. If the C file is closed, it's a greatest advantage for my opponent. So enpassment is a special move by which a pawn captures another pawn that has advanced to square. Yeah. So most of them even don't know what is impassment. For them, I want to explain the impassment. So I really wanted to explain the impassment. So those who are watching my live stream who don't understand impassment, please listen here. So here, the pawn comes from c7 to c5, right? So when it comes, it overriding the d file pawn which is controlling the c6 pawn. For example, if they play c7 pawn to c6, d into c6, they will lose the pawn. But black thinks he's so clever, so he plays c5. Actually, c5 is even if you play c5, you can't override this control. So if he tries to override, we can override it. So that is the impassment. So he plays bishop d6. Actually, wanted to exchange the bishop. I also wanted to exchange it. So I can exchange it, or like what can I do is I can play bishop to d5. If we exchange that, I will be so gladly I'll accept. I have two options here. So or else I can push the pawn, but I can't promote it. So what can I do is I can play bishop to d5. So if he trades the bishop, I have a solid poser here. Let's see what my opponent is gonna do here. So and I'm threatening also for a discard attack here. So but this that yeah. So he played rook c1. So here what I could do is I'm gonna play queen b3. Idea I want to capture this with extra pawn, and I want to add more pressure here. And I want to remove the queen from the open c5 because there is another important concept in chess. The another important concept is when our opponent brings the rook in the open file or semi-open file, where the queen is also existing in the same file. So, for example, you should not keep the queen in the rook's file. If you do that, the problem, what problems will come, the problem is that if they use some X-ray attack tactic here, your queen is vulnerable to the rook's attack. Since the queen is the higher value piece than the rook, so you should not keep the queen in the rook's file. So you are vulnerable to the X-ray attack tactic. So you should not. As well as I'm playing queen b3. My idea is very simple. I played queen b3 to support the bishop in the diagonal bay. So if you don't capture my bishop, I will capture it. So I will win. I'm winning a pawn. My queen is in the good position. So let's see what my opponent is gonna do. So interesting. So he played queen e7. Actually, queen e7 is not a better move. So I will play rook c1, or I can take the pawn with a check. Uh, this position is so poised. So bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, check, king goes to h8, then rook c1, queen takes c6, then knight to d6. I'm doing a fork, and as well as I don't have nothing here. Oh my god, this is an equal position. So I'm even if I do exchange, actually I'm even helping him to develop his rook. So I don't want to do that. I'm gonna simply play rook c1 here. Rook a6. So he done a blunder here. So I simply gonna capture it. So now if he takes my bishop with his pawn, I'm gonna take that. Now knight d5 looks so deadly here. After knight d5, he can't protect his bishop. So the bishop is inadequately supported. When you look at this position, the bishop is protected only by the queen. So bishop is inadequately supported here. So only good possible move here is he can play rook f7, but that will not work because knight fork is coming. Then knight takes e into d5. That position is not looking good. But if he moves his king, that's a blunder here. So he need to play rook f7. Rook f7, knight d5, 4, knight takes e d5, e takes d5, e takes d5. Then the position looks so solid. So rook f7 is the best move. So he has to block the check. No. He blundered. He blundered. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play knight d4. I'm gonna stick up with my plan. So now if you capture the free pawn, the problem is that if you capture the free pawn, you will lose his bishop. You can't. Actually, this pawn is not even a free pawn. So now this pawn is supported by the rook. Let's see what is going to doing in this position. Actually, completely controlling this position. He can't even do nothing in this position. This position is completely in my control. So what he can do is he can design the game because I use all my tactical knowledge to a great extent. I think so. Oh my god. So here I can do a pawn fork here by playing c7, or I can play queen into e7. Let me think which is better. Pawn fork looks so good here. Yeah, I'm gonna stick up with it. I'm gonna do a pawn fork. So his position is gone. He can't save his position. So terrible. So when you have a plan, you have to execute your plans. Here what I could do here, there is a tactic here. Queen takes e7, queen takes e7, knight takes e7, and he can save his queen, right? But he is losing the material. Or else I can go for queen takes d7, knight takes d7. Then what I could do, I can take his rook, and he can take it with the knight, and I can capture the free bishop. So I'm getting more material things. So wait, let me calculate. So we are doing an equal exchange of queens. Queen takes d7, knight takes e7. Then I'm getting a free rook. He is capturing it, and I'm again getting a free bishop. Or else queen into e7, queen takes, pawn takes, but he can defend. Yeah, I don't want that thing to happen. Queen takes d7, knight takes d7, and I get a free rook. Then I'm getting even a free bishop. So this is completely winning this push. He can't save it. And now I'm threatening for a 4. Oh my god. Devastating. Devastating blow for mental level. Actually he played well, but the problem is you have to learn more chess. So if you want to get better in chess, what you can do is you can watch my live streams regularly, and please watch my channel, all of my contents. So if you have any doubts in the chess, you can ask in my channel. So I hope everyone enjoyed my live stream. So if you have any better suggestions for my video, or if you have any doubts or anything, any suggestion, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you for watching my live stream. So if you like my live stream, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.